A lot of people come to me and they ask me about living benefits. They may came out to one of my dinners. They might have got some information in the mail. They may actually even be a current client. And they always ask me, Rich, why do you talk so much about living benefits and why do you feel that it's so important to someone's financial plan? Well, for somebody who's been in the industry for 25 years, this product really has revolutionized the financial service industry. And here's why. Okay, I want to keep it really simple. And for some of you actually might actually have got one of these sheets. So this is kind of what I am actually going to talk about. Is kind of based upon this sheet right here. So to have a sound financial plan, basically, financial planners always talk about the three-legged stool. Number one up here is your emergency fund. Okay, Dave Ramsey says to have $1,000. Correct? Now you may not have $1,000 laying around the house, but I tell people start taking 25, $50 a paycheck and start building that up. Why is that important? So you stay away from credit cards. We stay out of debt. Make sense so far? All right. So the second area that we look at is our savings. Okay. This might be both for short term and long term. You might have an IRA, a 401k, a 403b, a 457, maybe a tax-free retirement plan. Okay. And then over here is our third area. We call that your asset management protection. Okay. People say, is that insurance? Absolutely. So what do we try to insure? What's important to us that we need to insure? You know, probably our health. How about if you have a vehicle or a home? So you have a car, home. If you're a lot like me and a lot of other people, guess what? You have these expensive smartphones that cost five, six, $700. Some people even have insurance on that. How about life insurance? I know when I mention life insurance, people goes, I don't want to talk about that. And most people don't, and I understand why. Because life insurance, you only think about it when someone dies. It's pretty morbid, isn't it? But see, two things happen to us in our lifetime. A, we're going to be born, right? And B, we're going to die. In between is called that dash. That dash is called life. And life is not a straight line. Life is about up and downs. But when I mention the word life insurance, you just think about the last person that you know that passed away. It should really be called death insurance, right? But it's really, really important. And that's kind of the old time. Okay? You had it for two reasons. One, because you love somebody. Maybe your spouse, kids, they rely on you for income, for support. Maybe because you owe somebody, like a mortgage, credit cards, cars. If you're in the mortgage business and you're actually helping somebody, or a real estate business, you're helping somebody get into their new home. Typically that's based upon two incomes. It's just a society that we live in. What happens if one of those people are no longer here? That's why a lot of insurance professionals have offered what's called mortgage protection. Well, that's usually just a term product that pays in case of death. What happens if somebody doesn't die, but they're not able to work? That's a living death, isn't it? So why do I mention that? This is where living benefits comes into play. I'm just going to give you a couple stats just to think about. Every 34 seconds in America today, someone has a coronary event like a heart attack. Did you know that 75% of the people, they don't pass away? So what happens? They can't work for a few weeks. Maybe it's a couple months, right? So if all you have is this old kind, it does no good. Now, if you pass away, it's a benefit. Well, guess what? We still have the death benefit over here. Number two, every 40 seconds in America, someone has a stroke. 70% of those people, they do not die. Again, it might take you 6, 8 weeks just to get back on your feet, or maybe longer. Again, if you just have the old kind, there's no benefit. If you have a new kind, there is. Number three, Now we know that cancer does kill, doesn't it? But did you know that 87% of breast cancer victims survive and 98% of prostate cancer victims survive? So why do I tell you this? Well, the reason being is on all these scenarios, two things happen. One, income goes down and expenses goes up, and it creates this huge gap of income. So the question is, when you can't work because of heart attack, stroke, cancer, blindness, you get into an accident, get T-boned by somebody on their cell phone. Now you can't perform two of the daily living activities like getting out of bed, dressing yourself, going to the restroom, showering, right? What happens? What do? That's where living benefits comes into play. Okay, so I'll just kind of give you an example. We'll also talk about mortgage and credit. One of these scenarios happens that I just talked about. You have this gap. Here's what most people are doing. They're starting to pull money from their emergency funds. Right? Well, according to nerdwallet.com, the average emergency fund today in America, it's only $400. How long is that going to last you? Maybe you or maybe some of you know they pull money out of an IRA. Maybe they pull money out of a 401k, a 403b, right? Because of medical condition. Maybe you have somebody that you know that's refinanced their mortgage, pull out the equity, or maybe use your credit cards. So when you think about it like this, everything that we work for our entire life, most middle income Americans, we're working for what? Our savings, our retirement, our home, and our credit. So when something like this happens, what are we doing? Everything that we've been working for, we're actually pulling that in just to get by. That's where living benefits. Not only does it provide income for this gap, but it protects all the other assets that we have. It protects that emergency fund. It protects that mortgage. It protects that credit. It protects that savings. If you want to know more and get more details and get more solidified numbers on what that would look for you, you can go to my website, www.icafs.net, or you can reach me at my personal number, which is 817-863-4231. Hopefully this was educational and helpful. I look forward to serving you. Thank you. Have a great day.